John chapter 21, Amplified Bible. After this, Jesus let himself be seen and revealed himself again to the disciples at the Sea of Tiberias, and he did it in this way. There were together Simon Peter and Thomas called the twin, and Nathanael from Cana of Galilee, also the sons of Zebedee, and two others of his disciples. Simon Peter said to them, I am going fishing. They said to him, And we are coming with you. So they went out and got into the boat, and throughout the night they caught nothing. Morning was already breaking when Jesus came to the beach and stood there. However, the disciples did not know that it was Jesus. So Jesus said to them, Boys, children, you do not have any meat, fish, do you? Have you caught anything to eat along with your bread? They answered him, No. And he said to them, Cast the net on the right side of the boat, and you will find some. So they cast the net, and now they were not able to haul it in, for such a big quantity of fish was in it. Then the disciple whom Jesus loved said to Peter, It is the Lord. Simon Peter, hearing him say that it was the Lord, put and girded on his upper garment, his fisherman's coat, his outer tunic, for he was stripped for work. And he sprang into the sea. And the other disciples came in the small boat, for they were not far from shore, only some 100 yards away, dragging the net full of fish. And when they got out on the land, the beach, they saw a fire, and coals there, and fish lying on it, cooking, and bread. And Jesus said to them, Bring some of the fish which you have just caught. So Simon Peter went aboard and hauled the net to land full of large fish, 153 of them. And though there were so many of them, the net was not torn. Jesus said to them, Come and have breakfast. But none of the disciples ventured or dared to ask him, Who are you? Because they well knew that it was the Lord. Jesus came and took the bread and gave it to them, and so also with the fish. This was now the third time that Jesus revealed himself, appeared, was manifest to the disciples after he had risen from the dead. And when they had eaten, Jesus said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of John, do you love me more than these? Others do, with reasoning, intentional spiritual devotion, as one loves the Father. He said to him, Yes, Lord, you know that I love you, that I have deep, instinctive, personal affection for you, as for a close friend. He said to him, Feed my lambs. Again he said to him a second time, Simon, son of John, do you love me? With reasoning, intentional, spiritual devotion, as one loves the Father. And he said to him, Yes, Lord, you know that I love you, that I have deep, instinctive, personal affection for you, as for a close friend. He said to him, Shepherd, tend my sheep. He said to him the third time, Simon, son of John, do you love me with a deep, instinctive, personal affection for me, as for a close friend? And Peter was grieved. He was saddened and hurt that he should ask him the third time, Do you love me? And he said to him, Lord, you know everything. You know that I love you, that I have a deep, instinctive, personal affection for you, as far as a close friend. Jesus said to him, Feed my sheep. I assure you, most solemnly I tell you, when you were young, you girded yourself, put on your own belt and girdle, and you walked about wherever you pleased to go. But when you grow old, you will stretch out your hands, and someone else will put a girdle around you and carry you where you do not wish to go. He said this to indicate by what kind of death Peter would glorify God. And after this he said to him, Follow me. But Peter turned and saw the disciples whom Jesus loved following, and the one who also had leaned back on his breast at the supper, and had said, Lord, who is it that is going to betray you? When Peter saw him, he said to Jesus, Lord, what about this man? Jesus said to him, If I want him to stay, survive, live, until I come, what is that to you? What concern is it of yours? You follow me. So word went out among the brethren that this disciple was not going to die. Yet Jesus did not say to him that he was not going to die, but if I want him to stay, survive, and live till I come, what is that to you? It is this same disciple who is bearing witness to these things, and who has written them, and we well know that his testimony is true. And there are also many other things which Jesus did. If they should be all recorded one by one in detail, I suppose that even the world itself could not have room for the books that would be written.